Yes. For SkyPlatform site, I'm going to show you some user guide. When you come to inspinia.eu, at the end of the page, you will see support menu. Under support menu, there is a SkyPlatform user guide. We have prepared this document for you. This is completely for SkyPlatform to be able to understand SkyPlatform and how to program all Inspinia devices and how to use SkyPlatform. You will be able to see all these details under this in this Gitbook. Yeah, SkyPlatform. This is SkyPlatform technical user documentation. Like we said, we will see all basics of SkyPlatform. After that, in the second section, there are plugins. You will remember I told you there are 100 plugins, thousands plugins in the plugin menu in SkyPlatform. So in this plugins, under this plugins menu, you will be able to find all plugins means. So for example, what is the security object? And you will find some examples. For example, building peripherals. Let's look at the UI object, for example. What is the switch object, toggle object, dimmer object, and how to use it. And also, when you click on the sample, you will be able to find some examples. Yeah, we will continue with this document. For the last section, I will go to live SkyPlatform and I will show you how to see it, how to enter the system. And when you enter the SkyPlatform, what will you see? We will look at the real project. Yeah, basics of SkyPlatform. What is the SkyPlatform? SkyPlatform is like we said, web-based cloud server, engineered especially for second generation of Inspinia products, 4-inch, 8-inch devices, keypads, thermostats, mini servers, and BM servers. BM server is not in production. BM server is a touch screen without screen. So the mini server is a new generation of BM server. So you cannot purchase it anymore. But mini server is the last and the latest version of servers. But there was a BM server option for all the projects as well. That's why it's here. Yeah, the flow-based programming, we will see these points as well. Flow-based programming, commands will come from source and they will go to some points. We will be able to see all these details and the point-to-point connection, out to input, input to output. We will see this approach. And also, this system will provide us complex automation and control scenarios with minimum effort. It's completely depends on your algorithm. That might be sometimes minimal effort, but that might be sometimes very complex scenario, because the major and the very important points of and the advantage of the SkyPlatform is providing complex and flexible scenarios. So that's why sometimes the system will be very complicated according to your algorithm. Yeah, the platform as well supports remote access control via mobile application. Yeah, real-time system management from any location. with an internet connection. Like we said, it's mandatory. If there is no internet connection, you cannot use mobile application. If there is no internet, even for local network, it's not possible. Internet connection is required for every station for mobile application. Yeah. SkyPlatform can be accessed through any internet-enabled computer by navigating to the skyplatform.io. Skyplatform.io. When you click on here, also the link will go to SkyPlatform login page. Yeah, this is the login page of SkyPlatform. When you came here, the system will ask your credentials. If you don't have any credentials, you need to talk to Inspinia reps. So if you are already a customer of Inspinia, I mean, if you have a portal, B2B portal, with your B2B account, you can enter to SkyPlatform 2. There are many different user types, but mainly, for example, if you are owner of your company, so you will have a B2B account opened by Inspinia team. So with these credential, I mean, if you are so your user type will be manager because you are owner of your system company. So when you use your credential, like we said, we call it manager account. With your manager account, you will be able to log into SkyPlatform. And another user type, let's think about this scenario. For example, you have technical team, you are manager of your system, I mean, as a SkyPlatform background, you are a manager of your system, and you have technical team, and the technical team must have as well a SkyPlatform account, because we call it, we divide it as what was it? The name I couldn't remember. Other user manager, and yeah, so sorry, I couldn't remember other user type of SkyPlatform. Manager can control everything for the company projects, and the other user type, I mean sub-user, let's say, sub-user can create just its own projects. There are, for example, let's say 3 technical guys, and they will have unique SkyPlatform account, and the manager account can create these accounts over portal. It's portal. So when you go to portal account, you will see after sales and the users. Under user menu, you will be able to add different users. So when you create users with your personal email address, the personal will receive an automatic email sent by SkyPlatform, SkyThings. So this user can enter with these credentials to SkyPlatform. When someone enter from the beginning, enter the SkyPlatform, no one will see anything, because it's completely empty project, it's completely empty account. You will need to create your project, and you will need to add your SkyPlatform, I mean Inspinia devices under your project. How to add it, we will see, because these are critical points. Every Inspinia devices will have a unique serial number, 14 digits, starts with A000, for example, 1250, etc. The On the devices label, there will be these serial number. This is completely unique for every device. You will write this information to SkyPlatform side. Under project, we will say create device, and we will add the serial number, and we will select the correct device format, etc. Yeah. When you enter the SkyPlatform, like we said, this is your account, and you will not see any project. There is one project, by the way, here as test. When you create your project from project menu, the project location will come to this world map. This is live world map. When you click on the project, you will see there is a building here, a blue icon. When you click on it, you will enter your project automatically. So for example, let's say you have a project in America, in Canada, for example, in Russia, Turkey, somewhere. When you click on it, you will be able to directly to go to your project. Or when you click on this projects menu, the project lists will come automatically. We will go to project. Which one do we want? Yeah. Template and project creation. When you look at this left side, there are three menus: dashboard, templates, and projects. So dashboard, templates, and projects. Dashboard was this menu. Dashboard is here. When we look at the dashboard, we can see the total online devices number. So let's say we have 15 projects we created here, and there are total 50 devices under this system, these all projects. You will be able to see how many pieces are online and how many pieces are offline, and what is the total devices number. Yeah, you will be able to see these details here. And also, this is the critical point. When you look at the left side, left lower side of the dashboard, you will see release notes. Release notes. When you click on it, you will see release notes page for every version of SkyPlatform, for every version of device. There are two versions. I mean, SkyPlatform version side and the device version side. That might be Android for 8-inch and 10-inch devices, and that might be Linux 4-inch devices. When you click on, for example, 4-inch device, what is released? What is released with last version? So follow this link because this is important. What we said the system might be every time up to date. So when you see the last version, you can see all details under these links. What is included to last release, you can see under this link. Yeah, dashboard, template. To be able to create a project, no need any device. You can create your project as test or for any purpose. But if you want to add a device to your real project, you need to know your device's serial number. What do I mean? For example, we will start a project programming, but still we don't have device. We didn't receive it yet from factory, from Inspinia, but we need to start. In this case, you can create your template. You can create your template for your device. You will see all SkyPlatform menus completely same interfaces, but without device, so you cannot test it anything because we said with real device you will be able to see some controls. You will be able to control some things, some comments over monitoring. Monitoring is not just diagnosis. Monitoring, I mean, is not just seeing actions. You can control something over monitoring as well. So we can send some comments. So if we have a real project and if we have the device, the project device in our office, for example, we will test it. We can connect it, and after saving and publishing the project, we can go to monitoring and we can see some actions. We can click on some controls on the directly from web interface or monitoring page. It's possible, but for templates it's not possible because there is no any real device. Yeah. Project creation. Under this project menu, you will see a button here, upper right, create project. When you click on it, you will give a name. Yeah, that might be anything because your project. And the search map. This is your project location. Why it's important? Why is it important? Because the weather conditions will come from this location. That's why you need to add correct location to your project. Here, by the way, you will remember here SkyPlatform for local programming. You will not see any create project and add a device, because for local programming you need to connect directly to device, directly peer-to-peer. Here, why we are talking about project creation? Because this is your account. We need to create first our project. After that, we will add our devices under the project. Yeah. Search map, search your location and add your project location and save it. Yes. After creation, in the list, project list, the project will come here, and you will see the project name and the merchant. I mean, this will be your company name, your merchant name. Owner, I mean, which user, which SkyPlatform user controlling, created, by the way, created, not creating, created this project. Because the manager, like we said, the manager is able to see other operators. Yes, it was operators, so I couldn't remember it when I'm talking about user types. Yeah, the manager can see other sub-user, I mean operators project totally. So there were three users, three operators. These all installation technicians or engineers, it doesn't matter. They have created their own projects. They will not be able to see. So the first user will not be able to see second user's projects. The second user will not be able to see other users' project. But the manager, I mean the company owner, will be able to see all projects. So that's why the manager will look at these lists, and the owner will see, I mean, the manager will see which project created by who. Okay, so the owner, this project created by this SkyPlatform user, SkyPlatform, yes, user. Yeah, under these devices menu, you will see the green, red, and turquoise colors and numbers. Turquoise colors, total device, offline device number, and online device number. And this is location. These are some buttons, useful buttons. You can see the descriptions. When we look at, when we click on this, the first icon, we can enter the project, or we can click on the project name, we can enter the project. Web contacts for intercom integration. After programming, we will come here to add phone book to our project, because the device must know which IP belongs to which user. I mean, phone name, phone book. So here is phone book. Concierge server, by the way, we didn't talk about the concierge server. Concierge service is solutions. Solutions of Inspinia. It's completely cloud solutions. Concierge.inspinia.eu, the concierge server address. So all over these SkyPlatform project, you will be able to create for big size of panels. By the way, it's critical. I mean, 8-inch and 10-inch touch panels. For big size of touch panels, you can assign, you can create concierge service for the device, for the project, because here was the project label. So we can create concierge service for this project. So under this project, all devices, big size of panels, will be able to use this concierge server and concierge service. The concierge server web interface is completely different. From here, under this concierge service, it's possible to create different users, service provider, and service provider and admin users. So let's think about this scenario. There is a residential project. There is one concierge guy. The concierge guy can control these all services, or so that might be concierge admin. So panels will send concierge request to concierge admin. A concierge admin can manage these requests, can call taxi and water service provider or other taxi rank, for example, dry cleaner, for example. Or the second option, the end user, the touch panel, can directly send a message to service provider. There is a taxi rank, there is a dry cleaner. The touch panel will send a request, time and request note, and date. Will send directly. After sending, the dry cleaner service provider will receive from web interface, concierge web interface, directly notification, and the guy will send a response. Yes, I'm sending one guy. It's possible to send a G-message, replay the request. Yes, concierge server is able to activate for the Inspinia project, and this is for maybe another training topics I have just mentioned about that. Project share, we said users cannot see other users' projects, but project share will provide us to share your project with any SkyPlatform user. It's not just for your company users. For example, there are another companies. Yeah, there are hundreds, thousands companies, partners under Inspinia system. So there is an experienced guy. So he has, for example, let's say he has more experience compared to you, and you need to get some support from him. You can share your project with him. So the guy, after sharing your project with another SkyPlatform user, the guy will be able to see your project under his account. So no need to give remote desktop or something else. Its project share is very useful. Edit project, you can edit your project name and delete project. Yeah. Yeah, template, project information, add device and group. Yeah, it's possible to add many devices and it's possible to create project group. If the group will have completely the same type of device. What do I mean? For example, we have a project and the project has 4-inch device and 8-inch device. You cannot create project group for these different types of device. Completely same type of devices can be created as a project group. I mean device group, not project group, device group. Because must be all devices completely same. You will just work on one device, I mean one project. When you publish it, all 3, 5, 10, 15 devices will receive this program simultaneously. Yeah. Device details. For device details, configure, this button is for to enter configure device, and the device monitoring, this is device monitoring, and this is publish button. It's not activated here for this screenshot because when will it be activated? After saving something from configure devices. So we entered the device with this configure device button. We added some pages, some rooms, and some UIs, for example, some plugins. After changing something, even the position of the working page, the save button will be activated. After click on the save button, when you come back here, I mean, when you come back this product list, you will see the publish button will be activated because you have changed something. It's ready to publish. After publish, the device, if the device is online, of course, must be online because here, like we said, here SkyPlatform, the device must have internet connection and the correct yeah, it might be internet connection, but it might be offline. So you need to check your IP addresses, DHCP or static, or it depends on your project completely. You need to check your settings. After checking, everything is okay. The device will be online. After click on the publish button, the device will receive the program. You can see there is a publish times, publish numbers here. So that means this device published 595 times. So it's very huge number because it's test project. I did these numbers because we are testing device every time, every day, many times. So for your real project, the number will not be will not like this. Yes. You can see there are some columns, BMS nodes and HVAC nodes. After adding, let's say, for example, your project structure is KNX, the number 2 means there are 2 nodes. There are 2 BMS nodes. What was the 8-inch, 10-inch devices BMS node limit? I mean default 500. If you will need more than 500, it's up to 2000 for now. 2000, you know, it's for one touch panel, it's a really huge number. But for more, you need to test it. So basically, we say up to 2,000 BMS nodes, you can increase your limits for your device for big size of panels. I mean, 8-inch and 10-inch devices. So the system will count your BMS nodes automatically. So when you look at here BMS node numbers, you can see how many BMS nodes you have added currently. Yeah, HVAC nodes, there is no any VRV indoor units. That's why we see the number is 0. You can find all these details. It's public document, by the way. When you come to inspinia.eu, you will see these documents under support menu. Yeah, introduction to commissioning. Maybe we can continue with real SkyPlatform web interface for this section. You can every time reach this document, and you can find all these plugins information and descriptions under the plugins, and some example of programming, installation of add-ons, some here, physically hardware connection, and you can find some program example for KNX, for example. And for in the under the second section, you will find all SkyPlatform menus. And for example, when you click on the mathematical operations, what is the summation, what is the subtraction, and how to use it, mode, divide, left shift, right shift, and example. Under the example, you will be able to find some examples of these plugins. Okay, let's continue to real SkyPlatform interface. This is my personal SkyPlatform account. Yeah, I'm still going to share the link of SkyPlatform user guide from chat box. You can check out it there. Yes. I need to be sure if you still see my screen. Yeah. SkyPlatform, this is our company's SkyPlatform account, smart home. So when we click on the project, I see my projects under this project menu. Yeah, as you can see, there are many owners, some my colleagues, and some old colleagues. Yeah, you can see all these details under here. Yeah, the merchant name, our company name is Smart Home, and how many devices are offline, and what is the location, and the project details. Yeah, show devices and web contacts, phone book, and the concierge is not enabled because we didn't use it for this project. That means share with another company. Let's click on it and show you. This is my colleague. When you when you copy paste or write here the user email address and click on the share, the system is asking, are you sure you want to share the project with this user? Yes, let's share. Which controls you want to share? Editing, deleting, configuring, publishing, monitoring. So for example, you gave editing, configuring, but you didn't give publishing. The guy cannot publish because it's critical. Some of them are critical controls. So for example, deleting, publishing. When someone publish your project empty, for example, your project is gone, so you cannot control it. So that's why you need to be sure the guy is you can trust him, and if you don't trust, you cannot. It's possible to not give deleting and publishing, for example. Yes. Let me click on my test project. One test project, it's now offline, but it doesn't matter because I will just show you some SkyPlatform interfaces, and after that we will see some real monitoring. We will see some real project. So that was the project list menu. You can create your project with this create project button. You can give name and location. Yeah, we said uh, this is the real map. For example, in Istanbul, when you click on, there are 17 projects. When you click on it, the size, I mean, the scroll goes down. Yeah, you can click on and you can see, for example, let's say Zekeriya, for example, when you click on it, the online device count and the location, or if I click on it, I can go to the project. Yes, let's go back. Test project. Yes, I have created a project with the name yes, test project, and under the project we created a test device. It's currently offline because there is no internet connection on this device. 5 times we published this project. There is no any VRV, but there are 29 points. There are 29 BMS nodes. It's offline. Device type is Inspinia 10 SQ generation 2, and the name of the device test. Yeah. Yes. This is my device's serial number. If I click on the create device, the edit device page, I mean the create device page, will ask me first what will be the device's name and what is the device's serial number. Serial number is available on the device's label, or if it has a screen, I mean 4-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, when you go to the settings page, you will be able to see under the settings page as well this serial number. Or sometimes, let's say it's hard to write here one by one. If the computer has a camera, let's say we have a phone and we can take a photo of devices QR code. Every device has on the label has a QR code, and the interface of the physical, I mean in the settings page as well, you will be able to see QR code. You can bring your touch panel to camera. Yeah, it may not be possible every time, but when I take a photo of the QR code, I can show the QR code to the camera. After scan, click on the scan QR code, the camera will be opened. You can show your QR code to the camera. Yeah, auto update. If I activate auto update, like we said, the device will be up to date every time. The software team released a new update for the systems, for devices, for SkyPlatform, and you need it. You will come here, activate auto update. If the device online, in a few minutes, I mean, it depends on the internet speed too. The device will receive update automatically, generally in a few minutes in Turkey. Yeah, you need to select correct product type after writing your serial number. You cannot save different product because this serial number belongs to this type of device. So when you select wrong device type, you cannot save it. the system will send you notification. The device type is not that. So you need to select the correct one. Yes. We can add some contacts as well, and we will be able to see after online, if the device is online, we will be able to see the device app version, database version, I mean how many times published this device, SDK version, and the application version, etc. Yes. Yeah, we said here configure device, monitoring device, and the publish button. It's not activated because we didn't change anything still. After last publish, this is manage licenses. We said if you will need more than default license package, you will purchase from your portal after confirmation from sales department or from I don't know, financial department. When you come, your project, I mean your account and your project and your device. When you click on here, you will be able to see, not for device because it's not online. Let me find out another manage a license. Yeah, you will be able to see your wallet, right side of the this license status. This is available license. So I have currently this license, 14 unit VRV license. This is the device's license information. I mean, there is just one 500 default BMS nodes total. The device has, because the device type was 10-inch, the device has default 500 BMS nodes. But I will program here as well unit, I mean VRV unit. I have 5 indoor units. I need to program them. I will click on the plus 5 times. After saving, the wallet number will down to 9, and the device unit license will become 5, because I got 5 numbers to 5 pieces to the device. This is my wallet. This is this device's license information. Yeah. Let's go back again to test. Yes, license menu. And the edit device, like we said, you can delete or edit your device's location or auto update options or name of the project or device. Yes. When we click on the configure devices, yes, we will come to real design monitoring design. Here is the monitoring page. So sorry, configure page. As you can see, when I change something, I mean, even for position of the my mouse, the save button will be activated. So let's save it, for example. Here is a cloud saving. There is no connection because the device was offline. So there will not be connection for now, but you can change something offline as well. So because I did this, I added the device here. The device currently offline. It doesn't matter. I can work on it. I can create many pages. And many functions, controls. When I change something, look at the save button. Yeah, it's activated now. After click on the save, I will come back. I will see the publish button is activated. Yeah, modified. I have modified this device today, but I didn't publish it. When I click on it, I send the publish, but the device is offline. It will not receive it. But when the device is online, the last publish will go to the device automatically. So you can click on the offline, click on the publish button if the device currently offline. When the device is online, it will receive this last publish. Yes, let's go back to design page again. Yeah, search plugins. As you can see, you can find all details in the SkyPlatform user guide documentation on the inspinia.eu. Yeah, when we click on it, dashboard widgets, clock, logo, security, temperature, you can find all these plugins details. Why it's not activated? Why it's not passive? Some controls must be under the correct page, under the correct page, correct control page. Look at here. Here is not active, but when I click on the security page, yeah, when I come back to the dashboard, because there will just be one security page, it's possible to add just one security page. That's why the page must be for security control, for security programming. You need to add your security type page. How to add it? When we click on the create new page, page type, there is no security or camera or intercom because I have already used them here. You can see where is the camera page. Yes, the camera page, because I have already added camera page here. That's why I don't see the camera page type here. If I delete this camera page, the camera page will come under this page type. After selecting camera page and saving, the camera page will come here. After that, I can go to camera menu, and I can use the camera object, drag and drop to working place. You can add your camera link and timeout 10 seconds. And if there is door control, you can add door controls from here. Yeah, let's look at the intercom page, for example. Where was it? Yeah, intercom page. There are many intercom brands here. For example, Aquavox. Aquavox has, let's say, has 3 relays. By the way, this is a test database. That's why you see the page name as control functions. I mean, mathematical string logic. These are paid. I mean, it might be floor, room, or yeah, conference room, for example. You can change these menus names. When you're adding room type, when you click on the preview, you can add your room name here. By the way, there are many language options when you are creating your project. You need to select language options. For example, this device will have also Turkish language. You need to add Turkish language options when you are creating this device. After adding Turkish language, the preview, when we click on the preview, we will see the language, the other language option. So you need to give correct name of the page, correct name of the control. For example, let's go to the function. Like I said, it's room, for example, kitchen. There is a switch. I will click on it. I have added English and Turkish. You need to write correct expressions according to the language. So If you copy and paste to Turkish, when you change the language from devices settings menu, the switch name will not change because you didn't change. You didn't write correct expression. So these labels are very critical. You need to select correct language, and you need to write every visible UIs. For example, this memory object will not be visible for end user. This digital object or this widget or delay will not be visible. Just these UI objects will be visible for end user, and some dashboard objects, I mean all dashboard objects will be visible. So you have used clock. You need to write correct expression for the other language. Yeah. If there is details, I mean, yeah, sub details, some controls, some settings related to this object, when you use it, you can double click and you can see what will be the style. I mean, this is the icon. For online devices, you can click on here. Yeah, let's say clock. You can find thousands options under this icon. They are all available. You can select any of them and you can provide to your customer for online devices from SkyPlatform, I mean. Yes, you can change the icon and you can change the color and you can change the time zone and also type. Yes. Like we said, these are our plugins. These are our pages. I mean, they might be room or floor. It completely depends on your needs, your project structure. Yes, we are adding our page rooms from create page. We can roll and we can see. By the way, there is a page layout here. For example, for dashboard page, I need to change the position of weather with clock because clock is the first object. I would like to see the weather as first object. I can change the position of the object on the screen. And also, yes, here is layout. And for example, I will need to find some controls under these all pages. Let's say I need to find the memory object, or let's look at the delay object if there is. Yes. Yes. When you write here, when you type here delay, you can find, for example, under the concierge page, there is a one delay object. When I click on it, I can go delay object, and when I click on delay object, I can change the delay time. Yeah, these are fast filter functions for page layouts. The devices menu is critical, and maybe we can call it most important menu because the protocol integration will be done from this devices menu. We will click on the add new device. I mean, add new protocol, add new connection, add new add-on, add new VRV brand, select device, KNX, Modbus, INAS, SCS, Litigino, and the VRV, some wireless, backnet, Inspinia relay module, Neo 6, sorry, Neo 8. Yeah, for example, let's select the Modbus. Let's select the KNX, for example. Let's select the KNX. Insert. The device, edit device will ask, what is the device type? Twisted pair or IP? If it will be KNX IP, we will select KNX IP. After that, what is the IP router or IP interface IP address? Initial delays, this is for feedbacks. For example, when we done this integration with KNX, after publish, after reset the device, if it's master the device, this device will ask last status to KNX bus over IP, over TP. Both are possible. Even it's possible for TP. Yeah, initial delay. I mean, if it's master with 0-second delay, the device will ask last statuses. Yeah, we can add here, let's say, 1000 milliseconds. That means 1 second. After 1 second, with 1 second delay, the device will ask last statuses. If I select slave, the device will not ask last status. So, you know, yeah, most KNX devices send after electrical power failure will send the last status after turning on again. But if they don't send last status, the panel can ask with master option. So for example, for TP, twisted pair cable bus communication type, the system will ask which port you have used. There were 2 ports backside of the panel. Which port you have put on your add-on, first one or second one? When we put on our KNX add-on to port 1, I need to select port 1. Yes, for KNX add-on, you need to select on. By the way, this is processor type, Elmos, and the on, I couldn't remember what was the on. But from now on, you will use every time KNX on, add-on type, add-on module type. You know, if you are a KNX installer or familiar to this system, you need to provide a unique KNX physical address. You need to give KNX physical address to this touch panel. After that, we will save it. We cannot save it because the port 1 used already. Let me check out it. Yes, already KNX TP exists here. After adding my KNX device, I can click on the plus and I can add my group addresses. Here will be group address format, you know, / or gap space. Yeah, it's also possible for status address, right address. Let's say that one yeah, well, what is the right type? That might be a dimmer. What will be the product data type? I mean, control data type, minimum 1 byte, right? So I can select different types of yes, data, because it's very critical. If your data type is 1 byte, you cannot control it with 1 bit, because 1 bit might be just 2 options, 1, 0. But 1 byte might be 255 information bits. So that's why the data type is very critical. These all settings depends on your knowledge. That's why you must be familiar to SkyPlatform. You must know all these details. You will write your right address and status address. You will select correct data types. And if this control is just right, I can click on, so the status will be removed. Let's add, for example, after adding that, I will drag and drop to this page. Let's say this is living room. It was, what was the type? Right address. Let's accept its dimmer, and I will control it. This is KNX object, and it's not visible for end user. So I will add here, sorry, which page is here is a concierge page. Here, I need to that one. Yes, I have created my KNX group object, just writing. There is no feedback. I will just use dimmer UI object. I will connect point to point. Yes. The dimmer might have as well switch, because generally we see switch control. That was 1 byte percentage. That was switch object. Let's say 2, 3, 1. Yes, I have added. Also, I can change the position of the switch and dimmer. I will connect point to point. Yes. You know, dimmer and the switch type of controls will have every time feedback. So we will receive as well feedback from bus. So it's not just right type. It has also feedback. So let's 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, let's say 5. It's just example. Like I said, you will select correct data type. You can check out them from ETS project as well. So let me save it. I can see the feedback side also comes from KNX. Here was my writing control, input control. Here, UI output. I mean, when someone click on, switch on the dimmer, dim light, I mean, the command will come from dimmer out to KNX input, KNX writing point. And the KNX will send, if you wrote here correct data, the KNX will send the feedback to the input of UI. It's important because when you didn't connect it, after timeout, the switch object will be turned off again. So you click on it, switch on. After 2 seconds, if there's no response, comes from field bus, the object will be turned off again. So you can increase this number if the bus is intensity, for example, intensive. You can increase. So let's say minimum we will need 4 seconds. It's a huge number. It's not small. 4 seconds we need, for example, 4 seconds minimum. You can increase this number. After 4 seconds, if there is no response, the switch object will be turned off. Or you can unvisible this object. That was UI. When I click on the turn off visible, the end user, after saving and publishing, the end user will not be able to see this control anymore. Yes, point to point. that was UI. The command will come from UI out, right side of the UI, to left side of the control object, input, output of UI, input of control, output of control, input of UI. Here, the KNX will send us feedback from right. First, we need to send some command to KNX. Yeah, this command will come from dimmer, right outside of the dimmer UI object, and the KNX will receive it from left side, input, and the KNX, if the state change, the KNX will send the status from left side too. So we will connect it to the dimmer because we need to give GL feedback, correct feedback to end user. Yes, that was the programming connection approach. Every time we are going to use this connection approach, and also I would like to show you some this comparator table. It's very useful function for any point. For any point, that might be, or why it's orange, because there is a comparator on this point. When I double click, I can see what is the comparator. That means if equal the data, if comes equal 0, send 1. Let's say if comes 255, I mean the maximum data of 1 byte control, for example, scaling. If comes 1, send 1. So in this way, I can control with 1 byte object to 1 bit control. It's very easy. Yeah, I gave these details to you. Like I said, these are plugins. You need to know what is it for. So you can see all these descriptions, details in SkyPlatform user guide. These are our plugins, hundreds, thousands plugins. These are our pages. You will add your devices, I mean protocol here. Of course, physically, you must connect your physical hardware. For example, I'm adding here KNX object. If you didn't connect your KNX add-on to the port, the device will not work. The control will not work. It's, yeah, you know. And some info, there is no connection. That's why I don't see this. For online devices, you can see many details. For example, when I click on the KNX object, I can see details of this KNX object. What are the group addresses, and what are the object types, and what is the plugin type, etc. Yeah. Let me show you lastly the real monitoring page, and then I'm gonna ask your questions, and then we can end this string. Yes, let me. Yeah, we have a project in Istanbul. Still, we're continuing this project. When I click on the monitor device, I'm not sure if still has connection, in KNX connection. It's trying to connect. Yeah, no, there is no KNX feedback here. That might be switch off or so it's not using this project actively. That's why most likely they closed all circuit breakers. Let me find another. Yes, I guess. Oh, it's offline. Why? Yes, let's find out another. Yep, that one. And yes, this is real project. As you can see, I can see all feedbacks. These are real feedbacks. If someone send, for example, AC turn on, so I will see all of output of AC thermostat UI object. I will see the comment will come here. The connection goes to VRV. So if the VRV really receive this information and turned on, I will receive this information from outside of the VRV object. I mean outputs of the VRV object. Yeah, for example, there is a KNX control here. Yeah, as you can see, these are some thermostatic controls and on temperature and mod number. Yes, there are many pages here. For example, there are some mathematical operations. Yeah, the information comes from, for example, set temperature. It's for BIQ for some, I mean, Hager thermostat module needs some convert because BIQ modules, I mean, Hager thermostat modules and ABB and some other brands need 1 byte write. I mean, set point controller for thermostatic controls. Write object is 1 byte, but feedback object is 2 bytes. So we are external system of BIQ. I mean, thermostat of Hager. So that's why we need to convert some information to other. So that's why we are using here some mathematical operations, subtraction and multiply, and the result will go to KNX control. Yeah, it's completely example. You can see many details, many controls and feedbacks. These are real feedbacks, comes from field. Yes, that's it. Also, we can send comment. This is KNX object. When I click on it, if I write here, for example, 1 and send, the curtain will go to down. Because for curtain, in KNX, one bit up and down object. If I send 1, the curtain will go to down. If I send 0, it will go to up, like that. So over monitoring, you just don't see monitoring. You can, but like we said here, for engineers, for professionals. So for you, it's not for end user. Yes, if the device is online, you will be able to control many things in this way. Okay, I guess that's enough for today. If you have questions, you can ask me, or you can write directly to chat box. I will answer your questions. After that, we can finalize this training. Yes. There is no any question. You can finish. Yes, exactly. Very powerful tool and very flexible. It's completely depends on your knowledge, your experience. How communicate with Shelly? It's wireless. if the Shelly device in the same network with touch panel, for this, let me show you, not from here. Let me go to test and the design device add and the Shelly. Yes, add. With these one integration, so if they are in the same network, you will program them. I mean, Shelly system has own mobile application. You will give some static IP address to device. After that, for example, we will write the device's IP address and we will select the correct device type. After that, we will save and drag and drop to room, save and publish. Of course, you will add a UI. It's relay object, for example. You will add a switch UI from left UI object menu. You will use switch UI. You will connect to Shelly input and the feedback side, save, publish. After that, if the device is online, if they are in the same network, you will be able to control it. Wireless. Shelly, we don't have Z-Wave at all. Shelly, I didn't know Shelly protocol is Z-Wave, but we did the integration with Shelly UDP and TCP. So we are controlling them directly over HTL Bus Pro. Yes, there is a plan to development for HTL Bus Pro, as far as I know. Mr. Honor will be answered this better. Okay, thank you. Yes, for Shelly, it's completely IP communication, wireless. Shelly device is wireless, I mean. Our touch panel, Inspinia touch panel, will be connected to network. Yes, voice control. Yes, we forgot it. Voice control is available for Google Home and Apple Home. Apple Home integration is available with 4-inch device. I mean, for WM and for SQ. If you have a 4SQ Inspinia device, you can integrate Apple Home and Google Home with this device. But Google Home is just available for big size of panels. Apple Home is not available for 8 and 10-inch devices. For 8-inch device, for example, you can integrate with Google Home. So after completing the integration, you can use Siri. For example, you can call, "Hey Siri, turn on the light." The Siri will be switch on the light over Apple Home application. You can use the voice assistant Siri, and also you can use Siri HomePod, voice assistant, physical voice assistant on the table, for example. You can ask to Siri, "Hey Siri, set the temperature, for example, 23." It will be done by voice assistant, and also it's possible for Google Home, Google voice assistant. You can call Google and you can say something under the project integrated with Google Home and Apple Home. I cannot show physical example for this voice control because it's completely managed over a mobile application. So, for example, you will go to Apple Home from your iOS device. let's say we have a 4-inch for SQ device. You will go to Apple Home and you will add accessories like a Apple device, like an Apple device. You will add, you will click on the Apple accessories, add Apple accessories. I mean, add accessories. The camera will be opened and you will scan the QR code of 4-inch devices Apple Home QR code. There will be a Apple Home QR code on the 4-inch device. You will scan the QR code and you will follow other steps. The application will ask you which control, which room, and which type of things. I don't know. Yeah, it's very basic to add Apple Home and also similar Google Home.